Vijayate Śrī Kṛṣṇa Sankirtanam, total world victory of Hari Krishna. Welcome back to another Bhagavad-gītā class with your host, myself, Prahlad. And today we are doing chapter 4, verse 2, 4-2. And yeah, let's get into it. Nope. I always get the wrong one. Anyway. Evam paramparā-prāptam. Evam paramparā-prāptam. Imam rājarṣayo viduḥ kāleneha mahatā. Yogo naṣṭaḥ parantapa. Okay. Evam, thus. Paramparā, disciplic succession. Prāptam, received. Imam, this science. Rājarṣayaḥ, the saintly kings. Viduḥ, understood. Sa, that knowledge. Kālena, in the course of time. Iha, in this world. Mahatā, by great. Yoga, the science of one's relationship with the Supreme. Naṣṭaḥ, scattered. Parantapa, O Arjuna, subduer of the enemies. Translation. The supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appears to be lost. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. It is clearly stated that the Gita was especially meant for the saintly kings, because they were to execute its purpose in ruling over the citizens. Certainly, Bhagavad-gītā was never meant for the demonic persons who would dissipate its value for no one's benefit and would devise all types of interpretations according to personal whims. As soon as the original purpose was scattered by the motives of unscrupulous commentators, there arose the need to reestablish the disciplic succession. 5,000 years ago, it was detected by the Lord himself that the disciplic succession was broken, and therefore he declared that the purpose of the Gita appeared to be lost. In the same way, at the present moment, there are so many editions of the Gita, especially in English, but almost all of them are not according to authorized disciplic succession. There are innumerable interpretations rendered by different mundane scholars, but almost all of them do not accept the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, although they make a good business on the words of Śrī Kṛṣṇa. This spirit is demonic because demons do not believe in God, but simply enjoy the property of the Supreme. Since there is a great need of an edition of the Gita in English, as it is received by the paramparā, disciplic succession system, an attempt is made here within to fulfill this great want. Bhagavad-gītā accepted as it is. Bhagavad-gītā accepted as it. No, why did it turn off? And I'm blue, and I'm back. Bhagavad-gītā accepted as it is a great boon to humanity. But if it is accepted as a treatise, what is this word? A written work dealing fully. Okay, never heard of that. treatise of philosophical speculations. It is simply a waste of time. Okay. So, going on to the changes. There are none. Exactly the same. Well, no changes. Talking about the actual purport. Yeah. What was it? I forgot what I was gonna say. And as I was reading it before, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll talk about that, and then it's gone. Hmm. Yeah, I guess it's interesting to see that the Bhagavad-gītā was, sort of written for kings, and I'm reading it right now, and I don't know if I would consider myself a king. I don't really have citizens to rule over, but yeah, it's clear to say the Gita was especially meant for saintly kings. Guess we're all saintly kings reading this Bhagavad-gītā. Yeah, 5,000 years ago, when Krishna came around, he was like, yo, what up? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Woo, there we go. I remember, um, man, I don't want to get this wrong, but I vaguely remember the story time about Uttama. He's got the Uttama Gita. After everyone left and went back to Godhead, Uttama was left to spread the Uttama Gita. I think, and that's another Gita. But yeah, Prabhupada is saying here that an attempt is made here within to fulfill this great want. Being the Bhagavad-gītā. Yeah. There are a few other editions of the Bhagavad-gītā in English. Forgotten who it was by. It's by I think some English professor. I haven't read it, but yeah, it's like an English professor wrote his version on it. We were at a friend's place over, and he had another version of the Gita. So yeah, they're around. And I guess they do have different you know, commentaries. And I haven't really delved into other versions of the Gita, but I wonder if they're structured differently, because I just assume that all of the versions of the Gita, would have the Sanskrit, and then you get the translation, then you get commentary on the verse, and then it goes through the whole book. But I guess it could be different. Interesting. Yeah. Also here it says, but in the course of time, this succession was broken. Yeah, it didn't say in this verse how the succession was broken, and it doesn't say when. But it does say that 5,000 years ago, Supreme noticed that it did. Guess there was a. What does it say that? Was detect? Yeah. So I guess there was some sort of increase in something, or whatever alerted him to that. Yeah, other than that, not really much else to say about it. Yeah, thinking about a contemporary application. I sort of already went through that, but yeah, there's heaps of editions of the Gita. What does it say? Although they make good business on the words of Śrī Kṛṣṇa. So yeah, there'll be like heaps of, wisdomly commentaries and stuff written about the Bhagavad-gītā in the words of Śrī Kṛṣṇa. But yeah, the verse says that none of them are, but almost all of them do not accept the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and almost all of them are not according to the authorized disciplic succession. So that also says that there are some that are. It says almost all of them are not according. So almost all. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see which ones are and which ones aren't. But yeah, that's sort of the contemporary application. There's heaps of editions floating around. This is the Bhagavad-gītā As It Is. Yeah, going to the Tadeo part. So, Kua wiwi ai tenea maturanga nui ma te waka papa o na e konga e kua marama na kingi tapu ki ri rairia pene heoi ano ai te harera hairi o te wa kua paku pakaru te waka papa na ko te mataranga rite tonu ne kua naro. So, kua, has, did, we, receive, obtained, I, in, by, tene, this, maturanga, science, knowledge, nui, great, supreme, ma, through, by, te, the, waka papa, chain, lineage, scroll down a bit, o, of, na, the plural marker, akonga, disciples, students, and then, kua, has, did, marama, understand, perceive, na, the plural marker, king I, king I, kings, tapu, saintly, sacred. Oh, yeah. Is that it? Is that up here? Where does it say that? Oh, it does. Where was I? Oh. Nope. That's further down. Tapu, saintly, sacred. Ki, 2. Okai, 2. The Aira, that's it. Pene, in this way, thus. Heoi ano, however, but. I, at, in. Te, the singular. Where is it scrolling? Oh. No, I've lost it again. the singular. Where is it? No. Nope. It's king. Te, the. Oh, whatever. Te, the. Did I say singular? Just like, oh my god, I'm not going crazy. Haera going progress of te di wa time kua has did pakaru broken te di waka papa chain lineage na therefore ko the te the 2 words for the therefore the Matsuranga science knowledge rite right there. I think it's right there because it's the I. As it is same tonu still yet nai these kua has did naro lost disappear. There we go. It's the Tadeo part. I think I'm getting pretty good at reading that. It's getting easier. I hope I'm reading it okay. So, going back to the Sanskrit. Evam paramparā-prāptam imam rājarṣayo viduḥ sa kālena mahatā yogo naṣṭaḥ parantapa. The supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appears to be lost. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching live or watching afterwards. You guys can see my face better. Yeah, thank you guys for watching live or watching afterwards. If you like any of the content that we do, give it a like, share it around, tag your friends. And yeah, I gotta like think about what I'm gonna say, at the end beforehand, because every single time I think it's different, or I ain't got no clue what I'm saying. But yeah, have a good morning, good evening, or good night. It's a good night for me, and I'll be back tomorrow to do Bhagavad-gītā 4:3. Param Vijayate Śrī Kṛṣṇa Sankirtanam, total world victory of Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.